Hello guys, today we'll be doing a new series. This is this is my alternate history of the world. So we did what if civilization started in Europe, what if civilization started in Asia, what if Asia rose instead of Europe. Basically mean the main part of the world rose instead. But are we making my own universe? I have made world my own countries in the past, but I'll be actually doing it myself. 200,000 years ago, humanity evolves in Ethiopia. Humanity goes down throughout all of Africa and discovers the world. Humanity discovers Europe, the Middle East, and also India, and continues to discover over time the world as it goes, eventually getting to the Americas as well. The first civilizations have arose. This is the cradles. The cradle civilizations. This is considered the first civilization. The cows, pigs, and other farm animals are tamed at this time. The emergence of civilizations are about to begin. The first civilization was created. The first civilization is created around the Middle East. World civilization started in the real world. And they start to extend down here. Here. Meanwhile, in the Americas, animals like the turkey and the buffalo, and also horses are tamed. In this reality, horses do not go extinct, which means North America will be able to have its own distinct cultures. The original Middle Eastern civilization continues to expand here. And they start to extend here. Here. The first civilization, Karina, is created. The Karina kingdom is created. We'll also put the year 4 or 5,000 BC. This is basically the Sumerian kingdom. The Karina kingdom continues to expand as well. Yeah. Yeah. And they start to expand towards the Revant here. And at the very beginning, for hundreds of years, the Karina goes through multiple monarchs and multiple countries. No, not multiple countries, multiple monarchs as well. Multiple kings. However, hundreds of years later, the kingdom collapses. The people in the Revant want their independence. They have a completely different religion and a completely different ethnicity. They have culturally separated. Yeah. This green country called Zaria gains its independence. Karina decides to invade Zaria. They do not like it. They start to invade Jurenia. The Jurenia army, however, Karina does not really have an army. Jurenia does. They start to invade Jurenia. Yeah. And they start to invade the country. 3. Jurenia is the first country to really create an army. This causes the eastern portion of Karina to want to gain independence. Yeah, yeah. They start to invade Korea very quickly. Korea is starting to be invaded. The Korean dynasty collapses as well. As well as the Korean, and Jari is now an independent country. However, the people from both Korea and Zari want to form another civilization. The Termites are our new country here. Yeah. And they form a country here. The Termite king forms a capital around here. Meanwhile, across the world, the civilization started to take hold in the Great Lakes area. This area is becoming a very great agricultural area. Considering now they have horses and stuff that did not go extinct, and they have more types of food, North America is able to be successful like Europe and Asia was. We'll see if Europe is still able to colonize them or now. But very similar to the civilization rising in the Middle East, the Mississippi is here. This is the very first civilization alongside the Mississippi. The new Mesoamerica. The new Mesoamerica here. We have Paloma. They create a capital city around, well, New Orleans is. And they are the first real country in North America. Palmyra is created as a country. Crimea continues to expand further east, and they start to expand towards Turkmenistan as well. It is now 4000 BC. The very beginning of civilization has been kind of rocky. Korea has been pretty peaceful, with Zari, Korea, and the termites becoming very peaceful. However, the fifth king of Korea has died. A new king has arisen. The new king wants to invade Zari once again, to take back what was rightfully theirs. They create a massive military on the border of Zari. And they start to invade the poor little country. Zari is being invaded relatively quickly as well. Yeah. The Zari government surrenders. The Zari king announces his surrender. Yeah, and now Zari is now put into the Republic, the Kingdom of Korea. Korea discovers Egypt, the north of the Nile. They discover this little area right here and colonize it, and also colonize the rest of the Sinai Peninsula. The Korean now refers to itself as the Korean Empire. Yeah, calling itself the first true empire as well. The Termites see a new civilization in Greece. This is Ostros, another civilization that has risen in the Greek peninsula. They are not a very strong country at this current moment, but they are a new country. Another 100 years have passed, and nothing has really happened as well in the next 100 years, and it's the very beginning of civilization. Korean Empire, they get the funds to expand even further into Iran, modern day Iran, as well. Yeah. However, the country is becoming too fractured as well. They did, but however, they will make the final extension. They will take over parts of Egypt. However, the people do not really like, and the country is becoming broke. This early stage of civilization is very difficult, and they start to lose a lot of land as well. Here, first is the Eastern cultures. The Eastern cultures. The Eastern country declares its independence. Morozha is now an independent country. And Korean Empire now falls to a civil war. The Morozha kingdom is now created. However, Zawi declared its independence as well. Here, the Zawi culture has kind of extended over here, and it even moved the capital towards the Nile. This is actually a much more predictable area than the Levant area here, and they can just create the choke point. The Karaviya Empire also has a civil war between the kings. The first king is the current imperial king, and the second is the peasants. The peasants do not like the state of the empire. They rise and they start to expand very, very quickly. The peasants overthrow the king of the Korean Empire, and the country collapses as well. Here, the peasants elect their new king. However, Korea as a society still existed. Did I spell correctly? The Korea is still a actual civilization. However, just like in real life, these civilizations will not stay like they do. However, the Mississippi culture continues to expand further north as well. However, a new competitor for the Mississippi civilization exists. Tulsa. Okay, I actually have a better name. I think they'll actually call it Tulsa. The Tulsa civilization is also created. They tried to expand south into Florida, but Florida is too uninhabitable for the Tulsa kingdom as well. It is now 37,000 BC. Civilizations have gotten to a decent start. Morozha, Zawi, and Korea are the first true civilizations. However, a new civilization is about to pop up, which is this new country right here. We have a new culture, the Norsa. The Norsa are another ancient dead culture, but they exist right here. Yeah. However, the Korea, which is the original country name, a new dictator overthrows the current dynasty that existed in the country. The new king of Korea does not like the name anymore, and we changes the name to Ponisia, which is the guy's last name. Ponisas is the king's last name, and he basically wants to create an empire. To him, the Ponisian Empire should stretch from Astros to Norsa. That's where it should go on. Actually, I don't think we should do it in a year. Yeah, because then the Pontian Empire, yeah, starts to invade Zari. However, Zari is a much more prepared country. The Pontian country starts to invade Zari very very quickly. However, they're stopped. This is because Zari is very prepared for this. They start to basically invade this area right here. Here. They do start to invade, however, the full might of the Zari military comes as well. They start to even push back the Phoenicians, which causes the king to start to run out of money. The king starts to run out of money, and the people of the area start to say, "Hey, we want our country back," and a second civil war happens in the Pontian Empire, and the king is overthrown once again. Yeah, this is like the second time this has happened in the history of the oldest civilization in the world. The Korean people now restore their civilization as well, and there's no real origins yet. However, there's also conflict in North America. The Tulsa and the Poema do not really get along, as both of the chiefs do not get along. The Tulsa start to invade the Poema, and the Poema is not too weak. They get stopped at this little choke point here, as it's pretty hard to move past world as well here. Here, they start to push back against the Ponosians as well, and Tulsa is losing against the Ponosians 100%. And the Ponosians do push back against the Ponosians. The Ponomans start to push back against the Tulsans, and they even invade Tulsa a little bit. The Tulsans actually lose, and they actually lose a little bit of land. However, it isn't really that advantageous to declare war, as there are only two countries in existence at this current moment in the US. A third civilization is formed in the southern Midwest. It is not for so the civilization does not really expand right now to the upper Midwest, as they're not really prepared for winter. So the next civilization, the Enin, now is founded, but currently, as of now, they do not really expand for the north. However, the North American civilizations will expand for the south, and they do. The first civilization, the Ponomia, extends very, very southward into Texas. Though surprisingly, Texas is being colonized essentially. However, they can't really expand for the south because there's a giant ass desert here. So, however, another civilization begins in the originally Mayan civilization because this area is actually a pretty big, decent area for a civilization to start. The Urban civilization is created, and the capital city is right here. Here. The Termites also start to expand into North Turkey, and basically create almost the modern borders of Turkey as well. Another civilization also pops up at this time, which is this Caucasian civilization. Here, we have the Zinga civilization. Their capital will be right here. Yeah. However, we're going to have another civilization pop up in India. Yeah. The civilization in India pops up here. Ko- the Kaurava civilization, which is the civilization in India, and they found the largest city right here. We're gonna stop for now for this civilization map. The current year, as of now, is 3000 BC. Not really many wars at the very beginning, as civilization just started. But don't worry, there's gonna be tons and tons of wars in the future, including world wars.